What if I told you there's a country in Europe where the Soviet Union never really ended? A place with its own flag, its own army, its own money, yet officially, it does not exist. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This isn't a history lesson about a forgotten past. This place exists right now, and its name is Transnistria. Most people have never heard of it, even though it sits right in the heart of Eastern Europe, a narrow strip of land sandwiched between Moldova and Ukraine. If you pull up most world maps, Transnistria simply isn't there. It's just a part of Moldova. But once you cross its border, everything changes. The cities feel different. The air feels heavy, almost frozen, as if time decided to stop moving forward here. Transnistria declared its independence in 1990, just before the final collapse of the Soviet Union. While the rest of Eastern Europe was racing toward a new future, this small region chose to cling to the past. And you can see it everywhere. Walk through its capital, Tiraspol, and you'll see towering Lenin statues still standing proudly in public squares. The hammer and sickle aren't hidden away in museums there on the national flag, on government buildings. They are part of daily life. But this isn't a theme park. This isn't just nostalgia for tourists looking for a quirky photo op. 500,000 people live here. They wake up every morning, go to work, send their children to school, and build their lives in a country the rest of the world refuses to acknowledge. Imagine what that feels like to be born in a place that, according to international law, doesn't exist. And it's not just a feeling. Transnistria has its own government and its own parliament. It has its own military, complete with soldiers guarding borders that officially do not exist. When you drive in, you're stopped at checkpoints. Uniformed guards check your passport and your car. Everything feels real, because for the people who live here, it is real. This is their nation. This is their home. They even print their own currency, the Transnistrian ruble. You can hold it in your hand. You can spend it in local shops. You can use it to pay your bills. It's a fully functioning economy. And yet, the moment you step outside this narrow strip of land, that money is worthless. No international bank will exchange it. No foreign government recognizes it. It's like monopoly money to the rest of the world. So, how can a country like this function, isolated and unrecognized, for more than 30 years? The answer is complicated, but a big part of it comes down to one thing: fear. Recognizing Transnistria would mean redrawing the borders of Eastern Europe. And borders are a dangerous game. Once one changes, others might follow. Many governments worry that if Transnistria gets official recognition, separatist movements all across the world could use it as a precedent. It could open a Pandora's box of conflicts. So instead of trying to solve the problem, the world has chosen silence. But silence has consequences. For 3 decades, the people of Transnistria have lived in a state of political limbo. They are not at war, but they are not at peace. They are not fully independent, but they are not controlled by Moldova either. They are stuck. And at the heart of this frozen conflict is Russia. Russian troops have been stationed in Transnistria since a brief war in the early 1990s, officially as peacekeepers. Their presence ensures that Moldova can't retake the region by force, but it also ensures that Transnistria remains dependent and frozen in this state of uncertainty. A strategic pawn in a much larger geopolitical game. As long as the great powers of the world disagree, Transnistria will remain caught between existence and denial. For the people who live here, especially the younger generations, this uncertainty is just normal. They grow up knowing their passports are useless for most international travel. They know their country might never appear on a world map, and yet they stay. Why? Because this is their home. It's where their families are, where their memories were made. A home that exists even if the world refuses to see it. The story of Transnistria forces us to ask a very uncomfortable question. What actually makes a country real? Is it borders drawn on a map by politicians in faraway capitals? Is it a seat at the United Nations? Or is it the people, the culture, the shared identity, and the simple reality of everyday life? Because here, in this unrecognized state, life continues. Babies are born, couples get married, businesses open, and life goes on, whether the world admits it or not. This is Transnistria, a country that stubbornly exists, even if the world pretends it doesn't. But what you've just heard is only the beginning of the story. There's so much more to uncover about the politics, the secret deals, and the future that no one is talking about. To deep deeper, make sure you visit the channel and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.